Right. Hello. Good evening, good morning, everyone. So today I'll be answering your questions. Any questions to help you scale your business if you're just starting out or if you're already doing volume with your business. Love to help you with any of the questions you have when it comes to media buying, Facebook ads, conversion rate optimization, making good choices when it comes to optimizing your profitability and just scaling your business. Especially now in Q4, the costs are extremely high. So I want to share with you what's working for us in our business, all of the things that we're currently working on, all of the mistakes that I have made, all of the things that you should avoid doing in your business if you want to get amazing results. And we'll be sharing with you my experience. Been in e-commerce for the last 8 years. I've generated over $100 million in sales, and we'll be sharing with you what's working right now so that you can scale your businesses. Before we get started, please drop one in the chat so I can see you hear me okay. You can see me okay. So my camera here is working. Just let me know. Yeah, if you have any questions, please drop them in the chat. Drop one in the chat. I have some websites here to review. Some awesome questions already. Perfect. Drop one in the chat if you can hear me okay. And if you can see me okay, and we will get started. 111. Perfect. And all of the things that I'll be covering today, if I don't cover some of the questions, or if you have very kind of like more personalized question that you want me to answer for you, DM me on Instagram. This is my Instagram here, Alex Fedotov, 3F at the end. Just DM me on Instagram so I can answer it for you one-on-one. I already see some questions popping up. That is amazing. So let's get rolling. All right, so we have a first question from Don Lee. I'm new to Shopify. How long it takes to earn $10,000 a month? How long it takes, it depends on several different factors. Depends on, first, how fast you move, how fast you learn. If you're new to Shopify, there will be some learning curve that you'd have to go through. So that will take some time, that will take some effort, that will take some energy. And so you have to go through all of those stages before you can get to those numbers. And in my experience, I've seen people getting to 10K a month in their first months. And I've seen people that been doing it for 2 years, and it takes them 2 years to get to those numbers. So it all depends on how fast you execute, how fast you learn, how fast you adapt. Whether you're getting feedback from someone who is already doing e-commerce, which will help you to speed up that process significantly. Whether you are coachable, if you're working with that person, they give you feedback and you're listening in and you're applying, versus if you just think that you know everything and you're just very slow to execute. So I've seen people getting there within like 1 month, and people take years to get there. So it all depends on how fast you execute. Don Lee, let me know if that makes sense. And if I can help you with anything, just DM me here on Instagram. Would love to see how I can help you, how I can help you to speed up that process, especially if you're new to Shopify. How do you set, another question from Milton here, how do you set shipping prices in other countries? So the way you set it up on Shopify. Shopify has these settings where you set it up depending on the country. You set up the weights, you set up the prices, and that's pretty much how it's done. So if you go to Shopify and you go to settings, and then you go to, I believe it is shipping and delivery, you can customize all of the shipping prices there. There is a general shipping price, and there is a custom shipping rates. So that's where you can customize for every country in particular. Also, depending on how many products people buy, you can customize it there. Sam, and please drop more questions here in the chat. Whether you're on YouTube, Twitter, Instagram, drop these questions in the chat so I can help you with your specific challenges. Question from Sam. Hey, sir, any advice for Italian market? From my experience, from what I know about Italian market, it is cash on delivery market, which means you need to have cash on delivery enabled in your store if you want to maximize your conversion rates. This is just one of those countries where cash on delivery is a big deal. You can get some conversions, you can get some sales with PayPal, you can get some sales with like regular, like standard credit cards. But if you want to maximize your conversion rate, you would absolutely need to have specifically the shipping methods that are most used in a particular country. So let's say if you're selling payment methods, if you're selling in Germany, so you absolutely need to have Klarna, and you absolutely need to have Klarna and PayPal, right? These two in Germany are very important, the most important ones that you want to have. So this is something that you have to investigate before you even start selling in the country. And if you don't have those, then your conversion rates will suffer. Some let me know if that makes sense. I see another question here. Do you cooperate with Shopify? I found your review there. Is it legit? Yeah, I work with Shopify. They've done a great job for us. So yeah, if you want, if you have any issues with them whatsoever, let me know. I'm in touch with founder directly, so we'll help you to solidify any questions or any challenges that you have working with them. All right, another one here. Oh, I mean, if your review is legit or they just use your image. Yeah, I did a review for them like a few months ago. Yeah, it's legit. Which KPIs do you use in assessing the performance of VSLs? This is a great question. It has two parts. So number one is the performance of the ads. So on the ad side, we're looking at average watch time. So how much on average each person is watching the video, right? So we're looking at 10%, 10 seconds or more. So if someone is watching the video for 10 seconds or more, it tells me that it is engaging video, and people are watching it, and people actually want to watch it. It tells me that it's good. Then other metric kind of like down the funnel is click-through rate and cost per click. If you're having a click-through rate of 1%, for instance, it's pretty bad. If you're getting click-through rate of 3%, it means your video is getting people to click. So ideally, we're looking at ideal case scenario, 3% or more click-through rate link when it comes to VSL performance. And then on the funnel side, we're looking at cost per add to cart, and we're looking at cost per purchase, CPA, ROAS, kind of like standard metrics. That's what we're using to evaluate the performance of the VSLs. So number one, we're looking at the funnel, whether the VSL actually converts. And then going backwards, we're evaluating the performance of the ad if ad is scalable. Because if you have the ad that only has 1% click-through rate, then that ad probably won't be very scalable. You won't be able to spend as much money on it. You have to improve the ad, the VSL, to get at least 3% click-through rate, decent cost per click, less than $1.50. That's what we're usually optimizing for. Lucifer Gaming, are you live daily? I'm not live daily. I'm daily. No, I'm not daily. Like 3 times a week, I'm live in different formats on my Instagram, on my YouTube. So usually it is 11 a.m., 12 p.m. Eastern. So that's where you can catch me here. And if you want to see when I'm live exactly, just make sure you follow me on Instagram. This is my Instagram here. And by the way, I have some awesome resources when it comes to VSLs, Facebook ads, products research, optimizing for profitability. I have some awesome resources I can send to you. If you just DM me on Instagram here, I will be sharing those resources with you. What do you do for a living? I run e-commerce stores. That's what I do for a living. I run e-commerce stores. We run e-commerce business that is generating multiple 8 figures per year. And that's what I do for a living. We also have the education program where we help other people to start e-commerce business and get that business to some great numbers. Those are 2 things that I'm currently working on. No problem so far. I'm just looking for a service like Shopify. I just wanted to use the service that you recommend. For sure, Piotr, if you have any questions whatsoever, just hit me up. And I'm in touch directly with the founder, so we'll be able to help you with any challenges or any questions that you have. What is the ideal scroll rate when you show the first button in advertorial? So the transition between first page and advertorial, like the first pre-sale page and the second one, ideally we're looking at 30% or more. So we want 30% of people at least to go from the first page of the funnel to the second page of the funnel. That's what we're aiming for. And if it's lower than that, it means we have to do some extra work on the first page of the funnel. We have to optimize it. We have to change the headline. Maybe the angle itself is not that strong, so we have to experiment to find the angle for the advertorial, for the first page of the advertorial, that makes the most sense and gets people to click through. Freeze live on Instagram. I'm launching a new D2C brand related to tea. How to go from 1 to 0 and scale profitably through meta ads. I would have to see your website. I would have to see your metrics. I would have to see how you're bundling these products, because the problem with low-cost products like tea will be the average order value. So I want to see how you're bundling these products in different ways to maximize the average order value. You'd have to bundle it up. You'd have to do like 3, 4, 5, 6, 10, 20 packs of tea if you want to get decent average order value. So that's just from my observation with consumable products. That will be the big factor, the average order value. So I would need to see your website to give you more personalized feedback. Freeze live. Please DM me on Instagram so that I can give you more personalized feedback. Hassan Jaskani. I'm not getting sales on Pat's niche. Tell me for which product I can go or for which niche. Pat niche is phenomenal. If one product is not working for you, it's either because of the creatives or maybe the product wasn't properly validated by other people. So what I would look into is, first of all, your ads and your metrics, because the data will tell you everything. The data will tell you why certain things are not working. Again, if your click-through rate is less than 3%, if your cost per click is more than $1.50, it means that your ad is not resonating with an audience. And it's, the product might be phenomenal, product might be the right choice, but your ads are simply not good. So that's what I would review. Just review the data. And by the way, I have this amazing KPI sheet. If you DM me on Instagram, I'll send you this KPI sheet that will help you to evaluate whether it's a problem with your product, whether it's a problem with your ads, or whether it's a problem with your funnel. So just DM me on Instagram, KPI. It's 3 letters. KPI, 3 letters, KPI, and I'll send it over to you. So another question here. Is a unique mechanism the single most important thing to be able to scale skincare supplement offers? Yes, it is very, very important to understand your unique mechanism, because those 2 niches that you outlined are very competitive, which means you would have to focus a lot on differentiating your product from other products that are being sold in the market. And for that, unique mechanism is how you do it. So I would dedicate a lot of time to find that unique mechanism, and then test different ways of communicating it, different advertorials, different VSLs, editing and authority figure that you use in your VSL will be another very important factor, because you can have a great unique mechanism, but if your video is not communicating that unique mechanism effectively, then it will not work. So let me know, Alf Don, let me know if that makes sense. Hydra V1, do you still test products when you find winners, or you're just scaling and getting more ads? That is a great question. Usually we're just scaling and getting more creatives, more ads for the same product that we just validated, because the capacity for each product that you sell would be between like $100,000 and $1 million per month. Some products would be scaled even farther. So first we want to maximize the product that's already working, and then simultaneously we will dedicate probably 10 to 20% of the budget to test new products to complement the main product that we are selling. So if I'm selling, let's say I'm selling a bottle of water on Facebook, right? Which probably won't be a very good idea because the product is heavy. It can break. It's in a glass bottle. This, by the way, is an amazing water. Those of you in the United States, you probably know this brand of water. It's amazing water, keeps you hydrated, high quality water. And you want to, let's say if I was selling water as my first product, then probably the second product that I would sell would be something also related to the water, maybe electrolytes for the water, maybe the water in different cans, right? So let's say I'm selling bottled water in glass bottles. So now I would sell, let's say, bottled water, but in aluminum cans, right? So you want to kind of like stack the different products that are similar to each other that would complement the main product that you're selling. If you want to just build a brand within that niche, that's what you want to do. A lot of people, they just like test one product. Today they're testing, one product in the pet niche. Tomorrow they're testing another product in health niche. After that, they're testing another product in the beauty niche. So they're all over the place, and they're not building a brand, because to build a brand, you need to have multiple products that are sold in the same niche. That is very key if you want to build a successful business. So another question here from Paco. Alex, how you doing, bro? I'm starting direct response agency that focuses mostly on funnel optimization, VSL, advertorials, etc. What do you think is the best way to pitch my services? What angles? I think the best way to pitch your services is, number one, find businesses that are not using VSLs and advertorials. Then send personalized videos to those people that are running those brands, and explain the value of using VSLs and advertorials in their business and how it can help them to get higher conversion rate, higher average order value, and help them to become more profitable in their business. So that's what I would do. That's literally what I did when I was starting out. I would be sending, I was a freelancer, so I would send these personalized videos to business owners, and I would get them to, I would speak directly to the problem they're having in their business, and I would pitch my solution and see if they resonate with it. So what level of branding do you do for your stores, packaging, thank you card? Do you place logo on the products? That's the great. If I have some of our products here, I don't say I have them. They're in another office. So we have branded packaging. We have our logo on the product itself, and then we have logo on the packaging as well. We have thank you card, which is basically it's called custom insert. And we also have like QR code. So people from the packaging, they can scan the QR code, and they can go directly to our Instagram, or they can go directly to the Trustpilot and leave review. So that's how we are currently customizing our products. Can we connect daily? I followed you on Instagram. Yes, please. Just connect with me on Instagram. DM me if you have any questions, and I will be helping you there. Do you think testing products on Facebook, fulfilling them by buying from Amazon and repackaging them makes sense? You can do it as long as you have decent margin, as long as there is enough margin for you to fulfill these products. Let's say if you're selling product for $20 and then you're buying the product for Amazon for $10, then simply there's not enough margin for you to fulfill your products. But if you're selling the product for $50 and you're getting the product from Amazon for $15, then it would make sense to do. So that's actually an interesting kind of drop shipping model with the fast shipping. So Nico, as long as you have decent margin, as long as you can differentiate your product from other people, and you can sell it for a premium price point, then this whole model could make sense. What subscription apps do you use for product subscriptions? We're using Recharge in our business. There's many different ones. Just search for subscription apps, Shopify, but Recharge, I think, is probably the most commonly used. Best criteria of a winning product. So for this, I have a tremendous resource that I want to share with you. If you DM me on Instagram, so if you DM me on Instagram here, DM me on Instagram, Alex Fedotov, 3F at the end, and I will send you the whole product research template that we're using. There's about 10 different criteria. I'll just share with you some of those. I'll not share all of those because it will take quite a lot of time. But number one is we're looking for the proof that the product is validated. So we're looking for established competition that's selling the same product that we want to sell, because if you're trying to sell some very new product that wasn't validated, you're taking the risk that that product is not something that people want to buy. Also, it's harder to source content. It's harder to sell that product. Number two is we want to have decent profit margin. What I mean by that is we're aiming for at least 3x the gross profit margin. So let's say if product with shipping costs you $20, we want to be selling that product for at least $60. If you're selling for less than that, then your margin on the scale will not be sufficient, and you'll probably start losing money. So decent margin, validated product. Also, another factor is whether the product solves a real problem for customers. You want to sell products that have like problem-solving element to them, because then it's a lot easier to sell them. Proven nutrients. If you're testing a product in the same niche with my brand of the same niche and have very good views, and the product is not converting. Okay, so if you're testing a product in the same niche with my brand of the same niche and have very good views and product is not converting. Okay, so if it's not converting, then you have to test something else. Like if you like ripped your competitor like landing pages and it's not converting, then you probably have to find a different angle for that product. Maybe they have like saturated that one angle for the product, so you have to find a new one. The way to find an angle for the product is you have to look into who can potentially buy that product. Maybe if your competitor is selling products to everyone, maybe you can sell this product to like older people, like older demographic, and solve this specific problem for them with that product. Or maybe you can sell it to like stay-at-home moms, right? So now you want to basically find an angle and find the audience that you can customize your product to. And this way, you'll be able to just get more personalized and more focused solution for a specific customer. Let me know if that makes sense. Is it okay if we only test the problem-solving product with image ads? You can absolutely sell a problem-solving product with image ads. However, if your product requires a lot of explanation, then you need to use videos. So for example, if you're selling a gadget and your gadget has like certain features that you need explanation for, then it will be harder to sell it with image ads. If you're selling, let's say, maybe some makeup product, or you're selling some like jewelry product, then it will be easier to sell with image ads. But most of the cases, problem-solving products, you would need video ads, you would need VSLs to sell those. And by the way, I have some awesome resources on VSLs and video ads on the creatives. Just DM me here, DM me VSL on Alex Fedotov, 3F at the end, and I'll send you those resources over. Best Facebook strategy for product testing. I have the whole resource with the whole strategy. Again, just DM me here. DM me testing on Alex Fedotov, 3F at the end, and I'll send you some breakdowns of the Facebook ad strategy. Usually we just keep it very simple. ABOs, different interests, 3-4 different ads in each one of those. And that's usually the best strategy to start with. Which one is the best for beginners? Wholesale and private label. If I choose healthcare and beauty products, which is best? Please give me a second chat. And can I chat on WhatsApp? Beginners, wholesale and private label. I don't like wholesale. Private label, you can absolutely do. The way you do it is you find the product on different dropshipping platforms like ZenDrop or CJ Dropshipping. Then you put your own branding and logo on those products, and that's how you turn that standard product into your own private label product. So LV done. Do you have any knowledge, rough estimate of the potential daily ad spend for scaling up a skincare product like anti-aging serum by any chance? Yeah, I mean, $100,000 a day you can do, no problem. Anti-aging serum is a big niche. You can do $100,000 a day in ad spend in that niche. Ivan Ray, how your product testing works. You first order products for quality check, then brand them, and then launch. What is the process step by step? Product testing, we get the product from Amazon or from some other sources. We put our logo on them, just like put a sticker on them. We make some content. We're testing the product. We see if it sells. And then if it sells, we're reaching out to our suppliers. This is a product we want to sell. Can you put some branding and logo on them? They're doing it. And then we are starting to sell it. So pretty much the initial stage is the validation. That is the most important stage. You want to make sure that the product that you are selling is actually selling very well. This is the number one step at any given point. You don't want to be starting like selling products that don't sell, right? Because at the end of the day, you can have the best product on planet Earth, but if those products are not selling for you, then it will be useless and you'll be wasting money. All right. Do you have any? Okay, so this, I think I answered this one. All right. Last high. Alex, I feel lost. I have no money now. I was doing e-com and doing some good results, but now I'm down. What is your advice to stand up and get the budget to start? Average salary in my country is $250. Average salary in my country, which is Ukraine, is also about 200 bucks, $250. So I totally get it. If you are low on budget, if you don't have a lot of capital to start, then try to do some services. Try to accumulate some capital using services. You probably had some skill sets that you accumulated when you were running your e-commerce brand. So I would do, for example, video editing, or you can build websites for entrepreneurs, or you can do, for example, like writing copy, right? So all of those skill sets will provide you with some payments, with some money, so you can accumulate the capital and then invest it into building your own e-commerce business. Alternatively, you can also do TikTok Shop, where you don't have to spend that much capital upfront, and you don't have to build a website. You don't have to search for products to sell. You don't have to source them. You're basically just selling products that are already there, and your only job is to promote those products and make sales. So that's what I would do. Don't feel discouraged. Everyone comes from the bottom. Everyone comes from zero at some point of time. So just go after it, and you'll figure it out, my man. So what is your testing strategy for branded dropshipping in your killing strategy? I'm used to CBO on $50 with one ad set and 3 creatives, but what about branded dropshipping? Strategy is the same if that's what's working for you. Branded dropshipping, standard dropshipping, it's all the same. When it comes to like testing strategy, you find something that works and then you scale it, right? That's it. And if it doesn't work, you kill it. So the approach is the same. Oluwatosin Isaac, please, I need help. I've lost a lot of money on Facebook ads. Please help me. Well, I've lost a lot of money on Facebook as well. But I just didn't stop. When I had moments where I lost money on Facebook ads, I just reevaluated what happened, why I lost money. Then I made some conclusions out of that, and then I just kept going. So Oluwatosin, don't give up. Go after it, learn from your mistakes, or get some help, like looking at what you have done, and maybe there's some lessons to learn from that, and then just keep going. How to immigrate and get permanent residency as e-com entrepreneur? What's the minimum level of success required to get visa on the basis of your e-commerce business in various countries? Dheeraj, I can share with you. I know, for example, for the United States, you probably will need about, if you want to get like investor visa, you probably need at least like a few $100,000. If you're looking to get into Dubai, I don't know about that. Probably like it's less than that, where you can get the residency to live in Dubai, which is a great spot. From my perspective, it's either Dubai or Miami. I think these are two of the best spots right now for e-commerce entrepreneurs. So those are the spots that I would recommend to explore. Always talk to people who have done it already. Dheeraj, if I'm personally familiar with the United States, kind of like policies and stuff, but I'm not familiar with Dubai. So if you want to go into Dubai, then just find someone who's already done that. Talk to them, get some advice, pay them for advice, and that's how you do it. Ivan Ray, how's your VSL creation process looks like step by step? It always starts with the research. So we always do the research on a specific product. We go to forums, we go to Amazon reviews, and we're looking for an angle for the product that we can use. For example, we'd go to forums and we'll see their kind of how people describe their problem, or we would look into the ingredients of the product that we're selling. We would look in any scientific research of how these ingredients actually work. And then we just put a lot of information on a Google Doc. So we do the whole research process. And after that, we're using proven VSL frameworks. Like there's so many of them that you can use. Ideally, you just swipe the successful VSLs because they already have the structure that was proven to work. And then you just replace the segments of the VSL that are about that other product that's being sold with your own product, with your unique mechanism, with your own story, with your own call to action, with all of the moving parts there, and you just basically replace them one by one. Then you just read through it again. You see if something doesn't make sense logically, you give it to someone else to read and see if it makes sense to them. And from there, you just tweak it, you edit it, and then it goes to the video editing process where that VSL actually is the foundation of the video. But then on screen, you would see, the video segments and B-roll and custom content and stock content to make that VSL live and bring it to life. Prive Nutrients. Have you ever sold to Scandinavian country like Norway? I think we sold to Norway, not directly targeting Norway, but we definitely included Norway on our list of countries to target. So G-Raj, how can we immigrate to USA as e-commerce entrepreneur? I know that to form LLC, you don't need to be in the USA, but I don't know the next step. You need to form, if you want to immigrate as investor, then you need an LLC. There's also, I think it's called O2 or OB2, something like that. The Extraordinary Talent Visa. This visa is for people that have accomplished, some success with business. They can apply for it. They can get approved for the visa, and also has the pathway to get a green card. So I would just Google Extraordinary Talent Visa United States and then look at the requirements of that. How many items per day selling is a good number to gauge? How many items per day? If you can clarify, Dick Whitman, please clarify what you mean by this question. Okay. Hey, Alex, I found a couple of products, but after a lot of research, but when I did competitor research, I saw already a couple of them with mini VSLs and advert funnels. It's a UK market. What do you advise? I found a couple of products. UK market is great. Just start testing them. If you found those products, if everything makes sense, if those products are validated and proven to sell by other people, just put together some ads and test it out. That's simple as that. All right, Philip Creek. Working from home and alone all the time is rough. 100%. Entrepreneurship is lonely. Second part of the question from Philip: any suggestions for finding good e-commerce communities, co-working spaces? So there's many communities online. You can join those. You can join our community. We have two communities. One of them is for people that are just starting out. It's called Brand Builders Academy, to get you the initial momentum, help you get your business to at least $1,000 a day. So it's called Brand Builders Academy. We have over 1,000 entrepreneurs in our community. And then we have another community, which is called E-commerce Scaling Secrets. We have over 200 entrepreneurs in that one. This is for people who are doing at least $50,000 per month or more. And there's some amazing people from all over the world, from Germany, from Netherlands, from United States, from Asia. We have some awesome entrepreneurs there. I'm using cost cap to scale my winning creatives in CBO. Not good results. I'm keeping the limit low, but it's spending little budget and I'm spending it poorly with high CPAs. What raising the limit is? Spending little budget, spending it poorly with high CPAs. So cost caps, bid caps, CBOs, ABOs, each one of those perform differently on different accounts. So what I would recommend is just to test different ones of these strategies. So let's say you have one campaign, which is CBO, you have cost caps, you have bid caps, you have all of these strategies stacked up, even like ABOs. And then you see which one is the most promising for your business specifically. and then just double down on that, because every ad account will be different. Your product will be different. The funnel that you have is different. Your average order value is different. So all of the factors that you have in your account will be different. And you just have to adapt and find the approach that works the best for you. What are your thoughts on building Shopify apps? What are your thoughts on building Shopify apps? I think it's a great idea if you know how to do it. If you know how to market those apps and get users, I think it's a great idea. I know quite a few people that are doing very well with that. Alex, what's the correct way to make duplicates now using already created ad? Are you still using the post ID? There's a specific strategy for getting post IDs. I'll get it for you after this call. I'll share it on Instagram. I think that's it's not a post ID. It's something different there. Hi, Alex. Please help me with Facebook ads. How many assets can I run a campaign? How many campaign can run? How many assets? Yeah, I mean, we're creating like dozens of campaigns daily in our ad account. Then how many assets? Usually between like 2 to 3 assets. You don't want to have like too many assets inside of the same campaign. Also, there's this setup 1-1-1, campaign, 1 asset, 1 ad, which works on some accounts. So I would recommend to test all of these and see which one makes the most sense. Jack Middleton. Hey, Alex, what starting capital do you recommend to launch a brand? What is enough to test and get ROI profitable where you can recycle cash flow and scale to 100K per month? Usually, I mean, I would recommend between like, if you want to start with like decent capital, then I would recommend to start with like $10,000-$20,000. And after that, if you're profitable, you would simply be reinvesting profit back into the business, and you'll be able to get your business to 100K a month if it's profitable, obviously. But yeah, the starting capital with that would be at least $10,000 to $20,000 in capital. Mohammed Imran. They have around 100 ads launched with average 30-50K visitors coming. And is it a good validation? Also, can I repurpose their clips from my VSL? How can I differentiate from them? How can I differentiate from them? All right. How can you differentiate from them? You can differentiate from them by using different angle, or just by using different creative, or by using different funnel. So that's how you can differentiate. This is good validation point if they have 100 ads. The most important thing would be your creatives and your funnel. Like those 2 things will help you to differentiate. How to master marketing. Mohammed, thank you so much for a suggestion. Sam, watch all of my videos. There's a lot of good stuff on the marketing side that I'm covering in my videos. Just go to my YouTube channel. There's a lot of good stuff there. What do you think about selling on TikTok Shop through the affiliate program? What do you think about selling on TikTok Shop through the affiliate program? I think it's a great opportunity, the best opportunity of our lifetime. I think for people, especially for people that are just starting out and want to get the skills, want to make money, want to accumulate capital, this is the best opportunity out there, because you don't have to worry about sourcing your products and building the website and paying money for ads. You can just simply promote other people's products. You only have to focus on the promotion. In the process, you also refine your content creator skills. So you know how to create content, how to sell products. You get some copywriting skills as you learn as well. And I think that's an amazing opportunity to pursue. Which credit debit card do you recommend for Facebook ads with saving point systems? Because I don't have enough yearly income for Amex card yet. You can use Capital. If you're in the United States, you can use Capital One. It gives you like 2.5% cash back. There's also Chase, Sapphire. There's also Bank of America has good point system. So those 3 I would start with. Also, there are other cards like Dash 5, but they don't have any point system. But you can create prepaid cards using that. So Hey, Alex, tell me the job. I want to do a job. If any opportunity, tell me, can you hire me? What benefits can I give you? I'm also a YouTuber here in Karachi, Pakistan. Pakistani culturic dress products. I mean, yeah, just DM me on Instagram, Val Karachi. We'll see if we have any open roles that we can discuss with you, and we can take it from there. Kenneth Gonzalez, can you talk about different types of ads and how you go as to deciding which one works for an angle, customer testimonial, informational, etc. Ideally, like initially, we starting with like UGC ads and VSL ads, right? Those two formats are working best for us. We're seeing which one works, and usually it's one of those two works very well. So then we just double down on the one that works. But then also we have images and carousels, mostly for the retargeting. So we're utilizing as many different formats as possible in order to get that initial traction and validation. And then we're just doubling down on the formats that works the best. Taim Machine. Hey, Alex, what are your best tips for testing food supplement ads? Would you recommend images, VSL, UGC? Which ones have you seen perform best? Food supplement, you can probably get away with UGC and images if that's like just regular food, because like you do need VSLs to sell those kind of products. You can get away with shorter videos, or you can get away with images depending on the product. So I would look into your successful competitors and what types of ads they're using, and then I would just model that as a starting point. And then over time, you can start innovating, and you can start using some other formats as well. What page builder do you recommend? For Shopify, I recommend Pagefly, Jump Pages, and Raplo. These three landing page builders. Mohammed Imran, how can I differentiate with funnel? They already have VSL, advertorial, product lender, funnel implemented. So my point is, if I do the same, is it okay to be in the same market as them, or launch to two top four directly? You can definitely have the same format as them. Just focus on differentiating your angle. So maybe you find another angle with that specific product that by itself will be enough for you to differentiate yourself. But you can absolutely follow model the proven funnel formula. Like I wouldn't change much on that, but focus on the angle that you can use to sell your product specifically. I'm trying to scale a book solving a health problem in Bulgaria. I create winning ads with great results, but 1 week after the performance dies. Do you have tips for scaling in smaller markets? By the way, just came back from Bulgaria, an amazing country. Was speaking at the event. It was like 2,000 people there, and it was tremendous experience. So yeah, amazing country, amazing entrepreneurs there. What I would recommend is probably just to test more ads, test more variations of creatives. You probably have to do that a lot more in smaller markets because they will saturate a lot faster. So I would just recommend to test more variations of ads. Let me know if that makes sense. Zdravko, you said Bulgaria is only 3 million people total Facebook audience. Yeah, it's not a lot. So yeah, a lot of creatives need to be tested in markets like that. Serhan Olguder, bro, do you only recommend UGC videos only? No, I don't recommend UGC videos only. I recommend to use UGCs, VSLs, image ads, carousels. It all depends on the product that you're selling, but you can get a lot done with UGCs. Like if you're structuring them properly, if you have high converting scripts. And by the way, I have this great resources for you when it comes to UGC, like basically all the breakdowns, all the templates, even the examples of high converting UGCs. If you DM me UGC here, Alex Faratov 3F at the end, DM me UGC here, I'll send you that whole document and also some training over. And I've been only selling on TikTok. Do you recommend to run on Facebook only? So TikTok, if TikTok is working for you, just double down on TikTok. Then try to repurpose those same TikToks that you have there on Facebook and see if they convert. And if they work, now you have 2 different platforms to advertise from, which will help you to generate more sales. Mohammed Imran, also, if my product has 2 avatars, one is younger audience, 30, 40, and the other one is 50 plus, will VSL work for both of them? Or it's only advised to 50 plus market since it's a long form? I would focus on one avatar as a starting point, at least, to get the initial traction, because then your whole messaging will be more precise. How you talk to someone who's like 30, 40 and how you talk to someone who's like 50, 60 are 2 different things. So just identify one avatar that you're going after, create all of the assets for them specifically, all of the angles, all of the VSLs, all of the advertorials specifically for them. And then once you get traction with that audience, then now you can experiment with other avatars as well. But one is more than enough for you to get some awesome traction. Muscle Boy 1463. Can I set up Klarna merchant to sell in Scandinavian countries with my UK companies? Can I open Klarna with my UK company? Can I sell in multiple countries with one Klarna merchant account? These are very specific questions for people that are selling in those markets. What I would recommend is to find someone who's already doing that, who's selling in Scandinavian markets specifically. For us, the main focus is Big 4 market, which is UK, Canada, Australia, and the United States. So these are these are 4 markets where we sell the most of our products. What I would recommend, Muscle Boy, is to find, what a name, to find someone who's selling in those markets specifically, ask them for advice, pay them for advice, and get them to help you. Inside of our community, Commerce Scaling Secrets, we have quite a few entrepreneurs that are doing that, but I'm personally not utilizing Klarna or selling in those specific markets. Which type of VSL lead has worked best for you in health beauty niche, like doctor lead, nightmare story, etc.? For us, doctor worked the best, probably the best out of all of them. Yeah, doctors always crush. Nightmare story works very well. Also, disruptor angle, like this innovative product is disrupting, this massive market. That one is also very well performing. And also angle with like disqualifying other products has worked very well for us. Do you think Indian dropshipping could be profitable? I think Indian market is phenomenal for e-commerce, one of the like fast growing markets, massive market, the biggest population on planet Earth. I think there's a lot of opportunity in Indian market specifically. So I think, and I know quite a few people that are doing, some of them doing hundreds of $1,000s per month, and some of them are doing millions of dollars per month, specifically in the Indian market. So this market has a lot of potential if you want to crack it. Again, if you want to crack it, find someone who's done it before, right? Or even inside of our community, we have quite a few people that have cracked the Indian market for e-commerce. So find someone who's already doing that, ask them for advice, jump on a call, ask them how they do it, get the advice, implement it, scale, right? So that's my framework for figuring out anything I want in life. All right, so let me get some questions here from Instagram. Past few days, Meta ads dropped to almost 1 ROAS. How can I increase it with interest-based targeting or advantage? Just some insight, target one country in the campaign or multiple campaign. So what I would do here is past few days, how can I increase? What I would recommend here is, first of all, to look in your funnel, right? Like, so one of the things for us is we've increased our average order value by $20 in the last 30 days. So that helped us to overcome many of these inconsistencies with Facebook. So I don't think you will get a lot of like upside with just testing different interests or just playing around with those like tactical things. You can test different types of campaign like Advantage Plus, you can test ABO, you can test CBO, and you can also target one country in a campaign and see if that makes an impact. But in general, the bigger picture is that you have to focus on your funnel. Like, you have to make your funnel as profitable as possible so that it's more profitable for you. And even if there's like instabilities, then you can still overcome it and still be profitable. Let me know if that makes sense. Roderick, what payment process is better to receive money faster without having the business crash because of lack of working capital? It depends on the country. The ones that I highly recommend are checkout.com. It's a very good one. Maverick. There's also Easy Pay Direct. That's a pretty good one. So you have to diversify the different payment processors, then look at the approval rates of those payment processors and identify the one that makes the most sense for you. Zdravko, thank you. I'm going to create a pheromone perfume brand in Bulgaria. Would you recommend contacting manufacturers directly through Alibaba or using a sourcing agent to help with private label? You can start reaching out yourself. So you just have to make sure that those manufacturers or suppliers that you are contacting are not trading companies. There's many trading companies which are basically just companies that are like middlemen, and usually with them the prices are higher. Ideally, you would find a manufacturer directly. The problem with manufacturers would be that the order quantity would be quite high. As long as you have validated the product, I would start looking for the manufacturer. And also, if you need the sourcing agent to help you with private labels, Zdravko, please DM me on Facebook on Instagram, and I will send it over to you, the contact. Oh, Justin, yeah, my man, thank you so much for the shirt. Yeah, I have it here in the office. Thank you so much. It looked phenomenal. Yeah, I'll share it. I'll post on Twitter. We'll tag you in. Thank you so much. So Sly, please give some dirt on Facebook ads. So Facebook ads is great. Like it's been a little bit tricky. Like before the election, now it's all back to normal. Now it's pumping like crazy. So one of the things that we are experimenting with is just different strategies, like in terms of like Advantage Plus and cost caps and bid caps. So that changes literally like every few weeks what's working in particular ad account. So it's constant testing process. And for us right now, the Advantage Plus working the best. Is it possible to run via sales directly to payment processor? What do you think of ClickBank as a payment processor? If you're promoting affiliate offers, probably ClickBank would make sense for you. So absolutely, it would make sense if you can promote those products on Facebook. I know a lot of these products on ClickBank are not compliant with Facebook necessarily. So you want to make sure that you're selling something that you're compliant, and you will not get into trouble. Mohammed Imran, you're looking sharp. What diet are you onto? I do intermittent fasting, so very simple. Just don't eat until 12 p.m. That's one thing that I do, and then just trying to eat normal food. Just trying to eat like meat, protein, buying the best type of meat I can get here in Miami. The food in the United States is pretty bad, like everywhere, even like in organic stores. So I'm trying to source the best quality meat, which is Argentinian, Australian, and Japanese. So I'm eating that meat source from those countries, and then vegetables and just normal food. That's what my diet looks like. Thank you for the question, Mohammed. And we see, what are your thoughts about how the U.S. election will impact e-commerce? So I think with Trump in the office, he will probably raise the tariffs, which means some of the products will be more expensive to source, which is not a problem at all. As long as you have good suppliers, there will always be ways around it. With our suppliers, we're already planning the next steps with it. There's some ways to kind of like go around it and make it more efficient, even if tariffs will be implemented, which I think they will. So then, the cost of sourcing products from China will increase. But at the same time, U.S. manufacturing will increase its capacity. So many of the products will be manufactured here in the United States. And that is something that I think will be great for the consumers and also for the U.S. economy. And overall, I think the economy looks good. Everything looks pretty bullish right now. Crypto is growing, which is amazing, and it's something that looks very positive, and future looks bright, especially with new president in office. I think we'll have amazing 4 years in front of us. Can I have some Facebook ads training? Absolutely, you can. I have this. I mean, I have so much training that it will be hard for me even like to share it here. But if you DM me on Instagram, I'll send you the links to Facebook training. I'll send you some docs with Facebook ad strategies. I'll send you some tutorials. I'll send you some SOPs. I'll send you some breakdowns. I'll send you some swipe files. And when it comes to Facebook ads, I want to share with you one tool that we're using right now in our business that has helped us to absolutely change the Facebook ad game. This tool is called Get Hooked AI. This is a tool that we internally developed, and it helped us to increase the output on our creatives, helped us to produce more creatives. It also, we're releasing one of the features where you can create actual ads with few clicks. AI you just see inside of the tool, and it will all be available here in Get Hooked AI. Just try it for yourself. There's 10 million ads inside of the platforms, like 10 million ads that you can model, 10 million ads that you can replicate for yourself, for your own business, for your own product. So it serves as a tremendous product research tool, but also it serves as an amazing source of like data. It shows you all the winning ads from your competitors. So test it out for yourself. I think you'll absolutely love it. What's the steps process to join BBA? How is entry price determined? So how is steps process? I mean, the first step is please DM me on Instagram so that I can ask you some questions. I want to make sure that I can help you in the first place, because it's not something that can help everyone. You have to be committed. You have to be willing to put the work in. You have to be willing to just execute and be coachable, because we can give you the advice, but if you don't implement it, you will not get results. And we're in business of getting people results. And so just book a call with my team. I'll send you the link if you DM me on Instagram, and then from there we'll see if it's a good fit for you, and we'll see if that's something that we can help you with. So just DM me here, Alex Fedotov, 3F at the end, so that I can help you. And we'll see if we can collaborate together. We have so many success stories inside of BBA, people that are, quitting their 9-to-5 jobs, people scaling successful businesses. So we'd love to see if I can help you. But it's a relationship from both sides. From your side, you have to be committed to put the work in. From our side, we're committed to give you all of the resources, all of the things that we have learned, all of the things from our business that, we're spending like tens of thousands of dollars per month on ads, per day, per month. And would love to see how we can help you to get traction with your business. Thank you, Roderick. Yeah, just please book a call. Just DM me first, and then, I'll send you the link to book a call. Jared, Trump or Biden? Absolutely Biden, 100%. What a great person. What a great human being. So absolutely Biden all the way. So I've been doing dropshipping for more than a year now, and nothing works. I bought multiple expensive courses. What do I do? Okay. When I was starting out, I also bought many courses, and many of them were not good. And at that point, I could have made a decision like, okay, fuck it. It's just not working. Maybe it's not for me. Maybe it's that. Maybe it's saturated. Maybe it's, whatever. Like, there's always reasons not to do something. And if you're looking for that reason, you'll probably find it. At the same time, I made the decision, okay, I asked myself a question. Are there people who are actually doing well with it right now? And the answer was yes. And then, okay, what are those people doing differently from me? Okay. And then I found those people, and then I paid those people and asked them for advice, and they gave me advice, and I implemented advice, and I got traction after that. So it's like you always, and it's good that you were asking that question, Sam, because it's, it shows that you are willing to you're still willing to try it. It's like if you wanted to quit it, like you would have already quit. And so you're still willing to try it. You still want to make it work. And I respect that. So just find someone who's done it. Find someone, identify how to work with those people. Either they can help you for free, or you pay them for advice for their time, and they'll help you to get that traction. Like if it's possible for other people, it's possible for you, as long as you're following the right strategy. So if you need help, like from me or from my team directly, then just DM me here, Alex Faratov, 3F at the end. Just DM me help here. And I'll see exactly how I can help you. Maybe some resources. We don't have to work together, but maybe I'll send you some resources to help you out with the things that you're struggling with. So, Sly Oak Debor, is dropshipping debt? Yes, it's absolutely that. For people that believe it is that. If you believe something is that, then probably it's that. It's a great business model. It's a fulfillment model. It's a great validation method for any e-commerce brand. You can validate any product using dropshipping business model, and then use that momentum to transition into a brand. So that's the way I look at it. And from my perspective, it's not that at all. I was joking before that, by the way, just so you know. It's not that at all. You can get amazing traction with it, and you can turn it into your own successful e-commerce brand if you know what you're doing. How to create authority on health via sell through AI? Probably just using avatars, AI avatars. Probably that's how you do it. That's how you do it. Ideally, you want to use real doctors. You want to find a real doctor that would vouch for your product. So you would do the outreach to doctors. You would agree on terms, and then you would have them record different content on your specific product. Guys, thank you so much. I'll have to drop off, have some stuff to do, and I appreciate you so much. If there are some questions that I have not been able to answer, please send me those questions here on Instagram. It's Alex Faratov, 3F at the end. This is my Instagram, and I'll answer those questions for you directly. Also, any resources from this call, for example, Facebook, VSLs, advertorials, creatives, product research, like all of those resources that you need help with, I have them. I want to share them with you. So just DM me there on Instagram. Don't be shy. Shy people don't get rich. Remember that. Don't be shy. Reach out to me on Instagram. Give me a follow, and I'll see you guys next time. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for sticking in. I'll see you next time, and have a beautiful rest of your